Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I stop to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me today. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap for me today. Something takes a part of me. Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown L.A. as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olsen and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Trying on the left side and caught by Pittman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14 yards. Give him 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. At their 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. Play action now. It's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 yards. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. First down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Run the toss here to Etienne. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a gain of 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
Younghoe Koo on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Koo's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, the guys around him just have to continue to play better.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That last run got 4. So here comes 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the give, it's Hall. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. He'll go again with Hall. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got the Golden Domer. That's Michael Mayer. Down inside the 10. And he will score! Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Dallas. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Rams offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll be brought down up past the 45-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30.
We are through one. 7-3 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing. Nix. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch made right side by Thomas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. We'll go play action with Nix. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
23 yards.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 12-yard line.
The carry here for Etienne. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive out.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
At the 4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original.
To the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for free. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
10. Cowboys 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3. Throwing is May. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. Off the play fake, it's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. A run here with Paul. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Cowboy 1st down.
Throwing now is May. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest game.
He's on the
Best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's May. Forced to his right, and he will get into the end zone. Drake May, touchdown Cowboys. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
kick is good.
The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Rams offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. Nix going to try to rush his guys up to the line.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down.
A give for Etienne, heading right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw is Nix. This one grabbed by Austin. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 4th down.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return is Rodgers. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards at the 35-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Yes, that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, it's May. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And it's Jayden Daniels. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Jordan Mason. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Saints come away with a 4-point victory. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the Seahawks quarterback. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Seahawks will not finish the year winless. Congratulations to them and their fans. It was quite a wait, but they get their first win. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, welcome down 23-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He's got the tight end there. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
The 24-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run the sneak, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys. Working out of the gun, it's May. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
He was defended
It's
by
2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. The give, left side, here comes Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit. He's able to bring him down for no gain.
They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. They run on the jet sweep. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
May to throw on second down. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
To throw is May. He's got it at the 3. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Throwing on second down. May. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. He separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up third down.
And 2.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Nix's pass. It's a gain of 7.
From the 35, here's second and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Nix. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff, ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down,
First and 10
LA.
at the 27-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
On second down, it's Nix. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 5.
Throwing. Nix. That's swung out to ETN. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
16 yards.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision.
And he'll get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Younghoe Koo is set to
All
kick off.
even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return is Rocker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's caught. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From out of the gun, here's May. That is caught downfield by Sutton. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is May. To the left side. Caught by Chase. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
On first and 10, here's May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. May to the air once more. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Third and inches.
Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. Here's May. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defense defenses to account for it. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Grupe able to add the extra point. Cowboys will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back their run to the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one incomplete. Good job. Spoke there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago.